Aloha! I'm Eric Anderson, pastor of Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii. And here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about the 4th chapter of Matthew's Gospel, Jesus' call to his first disciples. After his baptism by John the Baptist in the Jordan River, Jesus spent a certain amount of time in the wilderness, praying, seeking God's guidance, and having a rather pointed conversation with the Satan, the accuser. But then he appears to have stayed with John near the Jordan. It wasn't until after John's arrest, says Matthew, that Jesus returned to the Galilee and set up a household in Capernaum. From there, he wandered along the shoreline and he found some fishermen. First, he found Peter and Andrew, and he said, "Come along, and I will make you fish for people." He then found James and John and their father Zebedee, and James and John left their father in the boat and followed Jesus. It's tempting to wonder at the attraction that Jesus had for these men. What was it that inspired them to leave everything that they knew, and for that matter, their family obligations? Peter, we might want to remember, was married. He had a mother-in-law. What was it that impelled them to leave all that and to take up a rather more insecure life following an itinerant preacher? Quite simply, the Gospels don't tell us. They simply note that they did. It is important for us to identify the reasons that we follow Jesus. What is it that we are seeking in him? What have we already found in him? What do we hope we will find as we follow? One thing we will find is that Jesus' summons comes with things to do. It is not simply a holiday. Fishing was hard work in the first century. It is in the 21st century. Fishing for people remains hard work to this day. But it is not in nets of cord. It is in nets of affection. It is in nets of invitation. It is in nets of shared communion that we find people are actually gathered. So with Peter and Andrew, with James and John, and even perhaps with the skeptical eye of Zebedee, we follow Jesus and we maintain our nets of love, that others may join us in them and find, curiously enough, in this net, the freedom of God's affection. That's what I'm thinking. I'm curious to hear what you're thinking. Send me an email or leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. From Church of the Holy Cross, UCC in Hilo, Hawaii, that's what I'm thinking.